Hello, and welcome to 5 Minute Math. Today we are looking at the TEKS tool number line. We are working with fractions with a problem related to TEKS 4.3D. We will solve it in 5 minutes or less. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So we've got an improper fraction here, 11/6. We need to find one of these fractions that's greater than that. So we can do it with just the algorithm, and I'll show you how that works. But another way to visualize that would be with a number line. So I'm going to draw a number line, and that's going to give you my 11/6. Now, what I want to keep in mind on my number line is that this is greater than 1. So rather than going from 0 to 1, 12/6 would give me 2. So 11/6 is going to be right underneath that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go from 0 to 2, and I'm going to use this halfway mark right there for 1. And really, unless anything falls below 1, I don't need anything on the left. So I could have just made it between 1 and 2. But I like to kind of keep that context there. So here's my 1. And let's get my sixths going. Okay, so this is going to be 6, 6. And so I'm going to break this into thirds. And then break each third into half. 3 times 2 makes 6. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's my 11, 6. So I need to find something greater than that. That's already almost 2. So let's look at eighths, 15 eighths. And so what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of copy down this same number line. We're just looking at that between 1 and 2. Now I need to cut that into eighths. So that's a little bit easier. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to cut it in half, cut each half in half, and then cut each half of a half, which is now a fourth, into half. The last one is a little bit up there, so I'm going to take that off and retry it again. There we go. All right, so these are eighths, so that's 8 eighths, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, that looks like that might be a candidate. That's barely greater. Let's look at the uh, 15 eighths, right? We need to hit that 3/4. Well, we can do that 3/4 on the same one because fourths and eighths are very closely related, right? So I'm going to make these a little bit bigger. So there's my half. These are my fourths. So we can say 1 3/4 is going to be 1/4, 2/4, 3/4 right here. We can kind of combine that since it's using the same tick marks, and we notice that's a little bit less. Looks like that 11/6 kind of falls almost right in between those two. I could do 7/4 because guess what? 7/4 is actually just a trick. It's just another way of saying 1 3/4. Right? So don't let the mixed number versus improper fraction mess you up. They're both a little bit low. 1 5/6, right? What we could do is we could draw a new one, or since we've already got 6, let's just make this 1, 1 1/6, 1 2/6, 1 3/6, 1 4/6. Look at this. I've got 1 5/6 right here, which means that's actually even. So this is equal to 11/6. That's just the other way of saying it, just like 7/4 is equal to 1 3/4. So you need one that's larger. I'm looking at 15 eighths. So let's make equivalent fractions, okay, with the same denominator. And so 6 and 8 can go into, let's go 15, go into 24. So let's multiply by 4s. You just want to multiply by something that's going to get you same denominator, multiply straight across. That's 44 24ths. And oh, look at that, 45 24ths. So that is 1 24th greater. And if we were to look at the 7/4, right, and the 1 3/4, that's going to be that same thing. We can look at 7/4, multiply that by 6s, and that's going to get you 42 44, 24. So a little bit less. So that 15 eighths is going to be greater than 11/6, and your answer is B.